Hello, I'm Alan Reifman, and I'm a professor in the Department of Human Development and Family Sciences. I received my Ph.D. from the University of Michigan in 1989. I also had a research position in Buffalo, New York during the 1990s, so two very cold places. And I then came to Texas Tech in the fall of 1997, and so I am now in my 25th year at Texas Tech. I study a topic called emerging adulthood, which is the transition from adolescence to adulthood, roughly between the ages of 18 and 30. About 50 years ago or so, there would have been no need for a concept of emerging adulthood, because back then, young people tended to get married in their early 20s, start families, go right to work after high school or perhaps college. But the most recent statistics now show that in the United States, on average, people are getting married close to age 30. And the question is, what do people do with their 20s now that they were not doing 50 years ago? So emerging adulthood looks into all kinds of things, such as how people explore their life options. They spend more time in school, they may spend more time traveling, or just trying to figure out who they are, what their identity is. They spend longer looking for a potential mate, trying to find the perfect someone. They delay having children on average, and they do all kinds of things, so that all fits under emerging adulthood. Well, in line with my research interests in emerging adulthood, the class that I mainly teach is called Development in Young Adulthood. And then I recently started teaching another class called Development in Middle Adulthood, more like 40s through 60s. I always say, as I get older, the people I teach about are older. And then in addition to development in young adulthood and development in middle adulthood, I have taught a lot of statistics and research methodology courses. I always have certain opportunities for undergrad and graduate students to get involved in research. I'm very flexible. The topic presumably should be something similar to emerging adulthood. If somebody wants to study a little younger of an age group, such as late adolescence, that's fine with me, or a little beyond emerging adulthood, such as middle adulthood, that's also fine. People probably would mainly be graduate students, but undergrad as well. Either could design their own research study, design a survey, give out the survey, learn how to analyze the data with statistical methods, or there also are a lot of existing data. There are a lot of national surveys that are in the public domain, and researchers can come in and try to do new kinds of analyses with these data. So there are surveys of adolescents, young adults, middle adults. So again, I'm open to anything, either a new data collection or reanalysis of existing data.